Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What is the vibe? Hi, Bernie Bunch. Peace and love to you all. Peace and love to you all. So let me see how this works. Oh. Okay. So you can pin out of the 3. That is cool. All right, so welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How are the energies treating you guys? Special love bomb, because we haven't seen Miss Slinky here in a minute, but love bomb to you all. How you doing? All right, let me know down in the chat. So today we are going to come in with a collective reading. A collective reading, meaning I am not answering any personal questions, but if you would like a personal question answered, okay, go ahead and DM me. Alrighty, go ahead and DM me. 3 card readings are $5 and 5 card readings are $10. Okay, so please go ahead, refrain from asking your questions in the chat today. Okay, if it has nothing to do with the collective reading at this time, then it's not really like appropriate chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand if you want to tell me how you're doing, tell me how your day's going, tell me what's going on in your spiritual journey. All of that is fine, normal conversation in the chat. But if it is your own personal questions for the readings, we are not doing that today. Okay, so please refrain from putting your personal questions in the chat. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for today's collective reading, okay? One line could be for you, or the entire reading could be for you, all right? So it's just about taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't, all right? So you can vibe here today with us. Listen to the collective reading. Right, the collective reading is free. All that I ask for you to participate is to tap the screen, okay? Stay in the chat to keep the energy flowing and going. Share the live already. Follow to support, okay? Alrighty, that's all that I ask to, so that we are in equal exchange of energies here, okay? Grand Rising, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat, all right? We are about to get started. Going to go ahead and pray into the cards here so that we can get started with today's collective reading, okay? So please, again, I'm going to ask, probably gonna have to say it again regardless, but please refrain from putting your personal questions into the chat. All right, we were only doing the collective reading today. If you would like a personal reading, please DM me. They do cost, okay? They're cheap, but they do cost, okay? Because my time, my energy is worth something, okay? Not nothing. All right, know your worth. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Grand Rising, Tabitha. Let's see, who is that? Young Lord. Grand Rising. Okay, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Remember, we are building a community, so I want to know. Don't be a stranger on the screen. Okay, all right. I call upon our great divine, our most high, our divine ancestors, and our divine spirit guides to give us the divinely accurate messages that each and every soul needs to hear today. Not what they want to hear, spirit, but what they need to hear in order to grow, learn, and evolve along their journeys. Please allow me to deliver these messages in a divinely eloquent manner that allows for each and every soul to understand and interpret the messages so that they can be in accordance with your will for their destiny timeline. In Jesus' name we pray, amen, and so it is, Ashe. What's up, Spirit? Alrighty. I'm gonna get into this reading. And thank you. And look at that. Jesus in the chat. Period. You already know that's confirmation. Okay, with the rose. Period. Love bomb. You already know I had to go ahead. Send the love back. Okay. Alright. So that was so satisfying. Period. Can you talk about the prayer or the or the confirmation? I don't know, just want to clarify, make sure we're on the same page. The prayer, period. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Alright, getting into this. Yes. Definitely have, you know, taken the time to consciously and intentfully, right, choose a prayer that was going to speak volumes to the collective. So when we go in, you know what I'm saying, we got to get these powerful messages out, period. Okay. All right. And please refrain from putting your personal questions into the chat today already. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me in the DMs. All right. People are watching as they couldn't cause this imbalance in your life. Right? Which is a cause for celebration. Period. All right, welcome in, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords. They couldn't cause this imbalance with the Five of Swords. Okay, they couldn't cause this turbulence. I'm trying to 3-card pick up. All right. So they couldn't cause this imbalance in your life, which is cause for this celebration. Okay. But you're saying they could have thrown something your way that could have made you feel, I don't say down, but like less motivated, right? Like, how do you say that's weird? Like, where, okay, Spirit showing is like where things are happening, but because you're not the, how do you say, you're the observer, right? You're observing it. It's not like it's happening, like things are happening to you in your reality right now, or, you know, for you in your reality right now. But like, it's like you're just observing and going with the motions, going with the natural flow of energy, allowing the natural ups and downs to take place as they go without, you know, putting too much pressure, too much energy into this. So it might feel like you're doing less, but this is a guided less, right? This isn't Spirit saying you need to do more. This is you're doing less for this more season. Oh, okay. mandatory hermit mode. A hermit mode looks different for everybody. Okay, so how you rejuvenate your energy, replenish your energy. Okay, how you ground yourself, how you get back into the swing of things, right? All of that's taking place. Spirit is saying you know the steps. You went through the lessons, the trials, the tribulations, everything to go ahead and move forward, right? So there's nothing holding you back. This hermit mode was to disguise you from a tower. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so, you know, one line could be for you, the whole reading could be for you. And Grand Rising, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay. All right, so this is like Spirit saying like holy distraction. Like you can feel like not really a fog, but it's like you've been doing you, you've been flowing in the energy, right? I'm really trying to like I feel like distracted is the best way to say it, but like oh, look at the Nine of Swords. Hold on. I don't know. Spirit, help me to explain this, because I'm trying to like find a way to paint a picture. Detachment. Okay, there it is. All right, sorry y'all. I was like, there's like a better word to describe the feeling that I'm feeling. And I was like, what is that word? It's detached. It's like you've been feeling so detached from reality, like from the thing going on. And this is not like a bad detached, right? This is like you're going with the flows of the energies, the ups and downs, the natural order of life, the natural order and flow of energy, right? But it's like a certain detachment from outcomes, from how things play out, right? Like it's not harping on any specific detail, specific experience, right? This is just allowing things to unfold naturally, right? And with the Nine of Swords here, this detachment, yeah, like I said, this detachment was to keep you from a tower moment, okay? Where this tower moment was supposed to have you second guessing, doubting, right? Worrying about what you already know you are predestined for, right? So this is what they were wishing on you, right? With this Five of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, okay? Wanting to cause this Two of Swords in the reverse, this imbalance in your mental state, right? In your mental world, so that they could get you to forfeit your destiny, because at this point that's the only way your destiny will not come in, right? Is if you forfeit it, right? If you believe you are not worthy of it, if you believe that you do not deserve it, and stop putting in the work, the effort, and the energy into it, right? That's the only way your destiny will not come through at this point, right? You are too far into your journey, okay? even if you're just starting your journey, the fact that you are spiritually, consciously aware, right? It's too late for your destiny to not come in, okay? At this point, the only person that can stop you is you, okay? So these individuals didn't realize that at a certain point on your spiritual journey, the only person that can stop them is the person who is on that journey, right? And once they started realizing that they could not, with the Four of Wands, come for your stability in the physical realm, right? They started to try to come for your mental stability, okay? Which your mental stability will mess up your spiritual stability if they aren't in alignment, okay? Right? Because you got to think it, to feel it, to believe it, to start doing it, to create the life that you want, okay? We've talked about that before, but yeah, these individuals really thought they're going to be able to accomplish this, right? But Spirit had you in this hermit mode, in this period of detachment, okay, so that this could miss you, right? This was never meant to touch you. This was meant to miss you, okay? So Spirit had you in this state for that reason. Hi, Darlene. How you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to tell us. I think that's kind of like, that's, you know, God does everything for a reason. So if you've been feeling like detached, that is why, okay? Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat. I want to get to know y'all, okay? Please refrain from asking your personal questions in the chat today. We are only doing the collective reading, the collective consciousness insight, okay? You gotta get into these energies of today, right? So if you need a personal reading, go ahead and DM me. Alrighty. You do have to participate in an energy exchange of $5 or $10 for a quick 3-card or 5-card reading, okay? So we have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Number 9, standing on business. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, this standing on business when it comes to your creation, okay, into these creative ideas with the Page of Cups, right? So into this new flow of energy, right? Getting yourself situated in your destiny, right? Okay, you are standing 10 toes down in this creative power, in this go-getter energy, in this boss energy, okay? You are standing 10 toes down. They aren't able to shake your foundation mentally, physically, or spiritually at this point in time, okay? And Spirit said emotionally as well, with the cups here, okay? So emotionally as well. Which is why you about to be celebrating, okay? Okay, if you're not celebrating yet, you are about to be, okay? Alrighty, so welcome in. Yes, to this new year where judgment is in your favor, okay? Period. Not these individuals, though, right? Yeah, for your hard work. For the hard work that you have put in to this journey, okay? Staying, the faith, the steadfastness, right? The belief, right? That miracles do happen, that happy endings do happen, right? Leading to the protection of your destiny. No one is allowing anything to impact this, right? To infiltrate this. Look how high up. This is how high up the ethers has this on a pedestal right now. This is gonna happen, right? No one's putting this flame out. The water can't touch it, okay? Spirit said this is priority number 1. Making sure that you get everything you desire. With the Ace of Wands trying to come out here. Okay. You know, Ace of Wands being the creme de la creme. The best of the best of creation. The best of the best of life. Okay. Let's see what else the good Lord has for us today. All right, what other messages do you need us to know? That everything that's happened up until now has been for this moment. The moment where you soar past the sky as the freest bird alive. Okay. So, you know, I might take it, some people are like, oh, like a bird, but like, yes, birds are one of the animals known to be the most freest, because they have nothing holding them down, right? Holding them back. No limiting beliefs, right? Whether they're yours, whether they're other people's, okay? Everything playing out exactly how it's supposed to, without the fears of the past getting to you. Okay. All right, let's move decks. You've been on for a little bit minute. You did? Period. That's confirmation. Okay. The 6 red cardinals. Okay. Yeah, 6 can be significant as well. Could be seeing the number 6 in sequences. That's so cool. Let's see. I'm only here to confirm what you already know, okay? The energies, the messages, the downloads. Your soul already knows them. I'm just bringing them to light, okay? It was their birthday. Oh, well, wherever they are, I'm hoping they have a blessed day today. Okay. Even if that's in the ethers. Yes. You're welcome. Ooh, communication. What communication about? What, Spirit? What's the communication about? About this award for this achievement. Wait, okay, hold on. Wrong order, Spirit said. Communication. About how your life is going to be a piece of pie as a reward for making intuitive decisions here, for decisions without, it says, decisions made without overanalyzing issues, intuitive. Resist any pressures, for flowing with the energies of the universe, responding, not reacting. Staying grounded, staying true to yourself. Okay, but also this is our truth card too, right? So when this card comes out, it's saying what has been relayed to us is the truth. Okay, and this is truth being revealed, right? And you're going to be getting communication about your flowers, about your rewards that are being brought to you very soon. Okay, the communication is coming. All right. So even if you're like in the right now moment, you're like, oh, you say my life's going to be a piece of pie, but you know, right now, hey, Spirit said it's coming. Okay, so you better pick up the phone when Spirit gets ready to call. And you better believe it. Yeah, you better believe, okay, that because of your hard work, because of your willpower, your steadfastness, your ability to keep going and keep believing in yourself and staying true to yourself, right? Being your most authentic self, right? Is what's ready you to be able to face yourself in the mirror, to be able to be ready for how quickly this is moving into your reality. Okay. And then, you know, apparently Spirit's got to make sure we know that these musky moon rabbits are out here grieving the fact that you are this super sensation. I was going to say superstar, but sensation is what Spirit is saying. Okay. They know they will never be able to connect to you, with you, ever again. Okay. This is leaving them in this period of grieving. Remember, grieving isn't just about when we lose someone, but it is about the process of letting go, right? Detaching from something that made us feel big emotions, right? These emotions can get addicting, right? So when we're grieving, we're letting go of what we are holding on to. Like I said, everybody grieves differently, okay? And it takes everybody a different amount of time to do this process. And it's not something that, you know, is going to be a straightforward process. But these individuals we are talking about in this reading, however, who are just upset because they lost you, right? It's not like you died or something. It's simply because they cannot be in connection with your energy, right? Because they, you know, they don't get to be a part of your blessings, right? They are just sad. That's literally it. Out of the fact that they are going to have to keep facing endings in their reality, and not the blessings that you are going to be facing in your reality, because your blessings are just beginning while their endings are just beginning as well. So it's like they are trying to find a way out of it. You were their way out of it. They messed it up. It's like, hey, what can you do? What can you do? That's not the collective's fault, okay? That is genuinely their fault, and they're gonna have to live with that, okay? Period, Tabitha, period. Okay, so with expanding consciousness, spiritual awakening, inner peace, lucid dreaming, mindfulness, right? Third eye opening, staying calm, cool, collected. Okay, your energy has not been affected. Okay, your inner peace, your reality has not been affected by these people. Okay, Blue Lotus, right, is a if you can smoke Blue Lotus, it's supposed to be better than marijuana for you. Okay, but like, because it's a flower, you know what I'm saying? But like this, like with inner peace, okay, this is that calmness, this is that, like, you're on cloud 9 while they're over here in heartache and over not being able to be on the same cloud as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get to experience everything that you are about to come into, or that you are experiencing now. Okay, so depending on where you're at in your journey, depending on how this is unfolding, right? Look, what we were just saying. Because you, what? Aura shining, beautiful butterflies, chakra aligned, inner peace undisturbed. Okay. Radiant energy, authenticity. Okay, authenticity words. Right, healthy on all levels, mind, body, spirit, magnetic and attractive. Okay, so these energies are drawn to your energy, to your aura field. Okay, all right, and they want to be around you, be around the master manifested, be around the master, okay, alchemist, right? Be around the person who's going to bring in who is attracting beautiful energies into their reality. Okay, that's what they want to be around. That's what they want to surround themselves with. However, they lost their spot. You know what I'm saying? However, they mistreated you, disrespected you and your boundaries. Okay, right? Like, they lost their spot. And that is nobody's fault but their own, okay? Because you shining, okay? Glowing over there, okay? You glowing while they're sobbing. Abandoned in the storm, Spirit said. They paid money just to be abandoned in the storm. Because, okay, so wait. Their greed, their hatred, and their disillusionment. Sorry, their delusional words. Their delusionalness, right? I'm dropping the cards again. Is what caused them to pay. Where'd it go? Look how that just fell out my hand there again, right? This is what is slipped out their hand. They paid to have things happen in your reality, right? For you to be abandoned in the storm. Maybe so you could be abandoned how they felt that you abandoned them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They wanted you to feel abandoned, right? They wanted you to feel like nobody was in your corner, nobody had your back, nobody thought you was funny, nobody liked you. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to make it seem like there was nobody out there who got you, you know, who felt you. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is you do for a living, for what makes your soul sing, right? They did not want you to think you were any good at it, that you had a future in it. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted your whole mental state to feel like you were abandoned, right? Like they literally invested money into this. Like invested money for spirits invested money just for it to fall through. You know what I'm saying? It plans fell through to the ground. Okay, they did, and none of it happened. Okay, and in fact, it got flipped upside down on its head, and now that's their story. Now they're being abandoned in the storm. Okay, alrighty. So hey. Boom. Alrighty. But yeah, like that's lack of support during a difficult time. Yeah, that's what they're going through. Heartache of losing you. You know what I'm saying? They're depressed because they lost you, depressed because they're broke, because they spent so much money on you, but now that money is going to you energetically, right? But they're not seeing any of it. They're just watching you prosper. This is really heartbreaking for them, right? This is causing their brain that was already poisoned with greed, delusion, and hatred, you know what I'm saying, to be caused with all this emotional downage as well. I mean, what can you do? Right? It could have been people you felt like you could save these people. You felt like you could, you know, that they had so much potential to be, you know, so much better than what they were. But then, you know, they hit you with that script and then, you know, let you down for the umpteenth time, and you know, you had to let them go. Spirit said to change, and you had to let them go. And these people, once they felt your energy detach from theirs, they were like, hello? No, wait. No, come back. And you're at the point in your life where you're like, no, actually, I'm not coming back, right? Hold on, guys. Is he saying the microphone on YouTube is muted? So hold on. So let me make sure I mute it. I unmute it. Okay. Let's see. Welcome in, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat. And I can't go check either unless I go into YouTube, but that's a lot because I'm about to finish. If the live, if it's not doing what it was supposed to do and the audio is not working when I check later when it becomes public and stuff, then I will just upload the TikTok version up to YouTube so that it's there. Okay, so yeah, these individuals, you know, realize that your energy was what was keeping them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna move on. Okay. Because I am about to finish. I do have to do some things later. Okay. So they realized that, sorry, I keep restarting my thought, that your energy was the one that was keeping them afloat, that your energy was making them feel alive, right? That your energy was the source of where they felt all like, you could say bubbliness, but like, you know, where they felt like positive energy, you know, inspiring things going on in their life, versus when, you left their life, it was like, all of that happiness, all of that joy was revoked from their lives, right? Like it was snatched, like they were sitting there heartbroken, like, like, oh my God, like, you know, and nothing can remain forever with the embrace change card here, right? But this is definitely these individuals having to, face the fact that, you know, they're not going to be able to have you in their reality ever again. And that right there is change, right? So even change can invoke the process of grief, right? So someone is going through a big change that can have them grieving the past and how things used to be, right? So that's why, you know, they're going through this change here, because this impermanence, right? Because right, as God guides you on your way. Let's see. And finding a way out, adorned with flowers, purity, and divine beauty, self-love, devotion, and love and reverence. Okay. Right. While you're finding your way out of the darkness into the light, okay, they are moving. They are moving. Let me see. Yeah, if you guys still can't hear me on there, then I'm just gonna have to upload it later. But yeah, so you're finding this way into the spotlight, into everything, right? Now it's just no sound. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't put the song back on because I'd rather have there be music. Okay. All right, you coming into this financial security. Let's see. Anything to tie this reading together, good Lord. I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay, them wanting to make their apologies. Oh, yeah. Well, Spirit said, just watch out for these latchful energies, okay? These energies that want to latch on to you, okay? Latch on to these adorning energy, right? This attracting energy, that you are attracting all these beautiful things into your reality, right? This financial security, right? These are things you're attracting into your energy. These are things that they want to latch on to, right? Spirit said perfect term is like groupie. Like they want to be all up in your energy. You know what I'm saying? All up in these rewards, all up feeling, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing being and experiencing what you are meant to experience. But these individuals who are gonna try to slide through with a quick apology or two, doesn't matter if these are exes, doesn't matter if these are friendships, right? That, you know, toxic friendships from the past, okay? People that you didn't really mess with in school, but, you know, wanna, you know, try to act like they always was in your corner and supported you and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? People from work, you know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter who these toxic individuals are, okay, but someone who is seeing the glow up you are going through, how your life is shifting for the better, changing for the better, you're going through and attracting all these beautiful things into your life. They see it and they're like, hold on, let me see if I can weasel my way back into their existence, back into their life. And Spirit wants you to tell those people no. Okay, alrighty. Push them away. You are making it out of the hood, okay? Out of poverty, out of living in illusionment with the Matrix, right? You are making it fully out of this, okay? Into your destiny timeline already. You are quantum shifting into this, all right? There's literally nothing that can stop you. You're all the way up. Okay, you are all the way up. Period. Okay. Alrighty, and that's the messages that God Universe wanted me to bring forth to you guys today. Okay. And I really do hope you guys take those messages and use them for your journey to grow, learn, and evolve. Okay, alrighty, and I want you to know I am highly appreciative and I'm highly grateful for all the gifts. If the message did resonate today and you sent your love this way, I'm sending my love back your way. Okay, alright, remember, we speak love, justice, and peace. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen. I will see y'all next week. Okay, alrighty. Peace.